Trump's defense team wrapped up their opening statements in his Senate impeachment trial yesterday. Now, Senate Republicans are engaging in a new fight, defeating a vote to bring witnesses into the impeachment trial. But Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell is cautioning that Republicans currently don't have enough votes to block witnesses. Trump's defense is also slamming allegations from former National Security Advisor John Bolton's unpublished book manuscript that the president told him military assistance to Ukraine was on hold unless they began investigations on former Vice President Joe Biden. Some senators with 2020 races on the line are expressing their concern an extended impeachment could affect them. Many of President Trump's closest allies are insisting it's time to move on, suggesting nothing Bolton could say would change their minds. So we want to hear from you now. If witnesses are allowed, who do you think should be called as a witness and why? Just go to our Cronkite News Facebook page to join this heated debate.
And while the impeachment trial carries on, President Trump did manage to score a big agenda item by signing the United States-Mexico-Canada agreement today. This new trade deal effectively replaces NAFTA. And as Cronkite News reporter Frankie McLister reports, reactions across Arizona are rolling in.
This trade deal has been heavily pushed by Arizona's business and political leaders, highlighting that our relationship with our neighbors, and particularly with Mexico, is critical to maintaining and growing the state's economy. With the stroke of a pen, President Donald Trump signed the US-Mexico-Canada agreement, also known as the USMCA, in Washington today.
Basically a political win for both Democrats and Republicans. Both parties can claim victory. Obviously, renegotiating NAFTA was one of the Trump administration's kind of primary policy goals. And by the same token, Democrats have wanted an update to NAFTA for many years.
Politics aside, this new deal will impact Arizona in many different ways. Yuma Mayor Doug Nichols was at the White House today for the signing.
We do, as a state, over $20 billion worth of trade just with Mexico alone, so it doesn't even count the investments and business we do with Canada. And so having a strong trade agreement that is modern, that keeps up with everything from modern wage structures to intellectual property, are essential for us to grow that $20 billion.
In addition to Nichols, Mesa Mayor John Giles and Arizona Chamber of Commerce President and CEO Glenn Hammer were also at the signing. Republican Senator Martha McSally also on hand, tweeting, "Ready to join POTUS at the USMCA signing. What a great day for Arizona." Arizona's other senator, Democrat Kyrsten Sinema, sending a statement to Cronkite News reading in part, quote, "Cross-border trade means more Arizona jobs, a stronger economy, and greater opportunity for Arizona families. I'm proud to have worked with my colleagues on both sides of the aisle to advance the United States-Mexico-Canada trade agreement, and I'm glad this critical agreement was approved with bipartisan support. Signing the USMCA is a campaign promise made by President Donald Trump. This new deal updates trade rules for the digital age, boosts domestic car production, and makes it harder for Mexico to undercut American workers with cheap labor." Julie Murphy is the outreach director for the Arizona Farm Bureau and says that this deal will bring new economic opportunities for the state of Arizona.
No, it shouldn't have any. It's only going to be positive for not only our farmers and ranchers, but it's also going to be positive for you and I.
And this new trade deal also includes what is known as a sunset clause. After 6 years, it requires the three countries to review whether to remain in agreement. If any country decides not to continue with the pact, the USMCA will expire 16 years later. In the studio, Frankie McLister, Cronkite News.